I'm going to take this upcycled Chantilly lace that I got from an old ripped veil and some illusion netting, and I'm going to attempt to make a beautiful 72-inch mantilla veil in less than 3 hours. So let's head on over there and let's see how fast I can make this mantilla veil. This is the length, the 72 inches that I just cut. This right here is 72 inches of the width. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the corner that starts up here and the corner that's at the bottom, and I'm going to join those together because we're going to curve those. Now I'm taking the length and I'm dividing that in half. And I'm going to flick it until I get all those 4 corners together. And this will be very confusing in the brain, but you got this. And you don't have to worry about all the raw edges because we're going to be covering those up. All right, now that you have all those 4 corners together, I'm going to make a cut that's not going to be super bubbly. I'm going to kind of do a nice oval shape. So normally I might cut, here I'll show you what I normally cut for a veil. I'll normally cut like this. I normally cut just a little bit off that corner to give it a nice rounded edge, but we're going to do more of a cut, and that is going to be more of an oval, which will diminish that bubble. I'm trying to get more of just a nice soft frame for the face. And I would say I'm probably going about halfway down the veil. Getting everything lined up is what takes so much time. All right, so I've got it cut. That took me less than 20 minutes. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, you've got this nice big oval. We know this is where the veil starts. And as you can see, it looks really nice. And once we get that lace on there, that little edge will form really nice. It'll frame out the body really pretty. All right, so now we're going to go and iron it. So 20 minutes on the cut. And now I'm going to go iron it, and then we're going to put the lace on. All right, see you back at the table. The ironing took me about 10 minutes, and now I'm going to show you the Chantilly lace. Isn't this beautiful? Again, very light and airy, and I'm going to maintain the little eyelash at the end. I love that. I'm going to start the clock again, and we are going to pin the lace. The first thing I determined is where my center is, and my center is right here. And since I don't actually know when I'm going to be all the way around what's going to be the end on this, I'm going to go ahead and go a little bit over, just so that I have any overlap I might need. And I'm going to use lots and lots of pins. And as you can see right here, we have a little bubble. That right there, I can stick my finger in it. So what I'm going to do is take my scissors, and I'm going to go backwards cutting here, and I'm going to kind of ease that up a bit. And what we'll do is I'll overlap it right at that spot, taming that bubble a bit. And this is the most finessey part of, I think, putting your lace in, is making sure that it lays flat, and that just requires a lot of pinning and a lot of, finessing. So that's laying flat now. You just want to keep pinning. Pin the top, pin the bottom, pin the middle, pin it all the way around so that this does not move. I think I was crazy to do a challenge like this, but you know what? Let's go for it. And Chantilly lace is not as forgiving as like a Venetian lace or Alcon lace. So we'll have to really work hard to make this look like it all fits together and make it look real pretty at that cut. And I always put extra pins where I did an overlap. All right, I'm not going to bore you with the rest of this, but my clock is going to keep ticking, and when I'm done, I'll let you know how long it took me. And then we're going to sew the lace on and put a comb on, and that should do it. I'm at 35 minutes. I just wanted to show you, I decided that on the overlap, and this is sort of important, it's why it's taking me just a little bit more time than I want. And I decided that because the Chantilly lace was so light and airy, that cutting it and actually gluing the overlap was a little bit more productive. In the end, I think it's going to make a better finish. You can see right here that I have this nice overlap that I've just glued down and I've pinned. And so it's just a light little bit of glue, and then I cut in there and then I pin that down. And that is why I have my glue board. I have my rubbing alcohol and everything handy there. We're right here where we're going to butt up this, and we want it to look like it's going to go together. And I intentionally went over a little bit. And so if you can see here, I think we fortunately are going to land perfectly. I'm going to go ahead and cut right here. And if I can do this, I will trick the eye. And this is going to be at the bottom of the back, so it won't be at the cap. And then I'll cut off this sleeve here. So what I'm doing now is I'm just cutting around the pattern to kind of overlap it, like we were doing on the smaller spots. And I think that's a pretty good overlap. You got the continuation of the scallops. Everything's lining up real nice. Here's the center. I might go a little less, or I might actually put it under, see how that looks. And then kind of carve out this right here. So just trick the eye, make it look good. And if I'm right, I did this in 40 minutes. That's an incredible feat. I feel very proud of that number. All right, we'll tally all these numbers up at the end. But right now, now that I've got this completely pinned down, we're going to sew it. That's a fun part. That's when things come alive. I'm gonna start right here on the veil, and I'm gonna do the scallop first. And it's gonna go pretty quickly, but this is the hardest part to do, and I like to do that first. And I'm gonna start where I join the lace. So I'm gonna actually just go straight across where I actually join that lace, and from there, I'm gonna do the scallop. Time starts now. And so when you get to a scallop, you're going to always turn. And so that's going to be the most time consuming of all of this, is turning, sew, and turn. And you want to keep this lace flat as you're going around. Pivot and turn. All right, I'm not going to bore you. I'm going to continue to go around that scallop, and then I'll meet you at the other end, and then we will finish the other side, and then I will cut the time and we'll put the comb on. I made it around the scallop, and now the fast part will be around this edge. And since there's no trimming, we will go right to the comb right after this, and then I tally up my time. The middle is. All right. And now the time starts. The next step will be to turn your veil over, and you're going to take that little flap of netting that's against the edge there, and you're going to go ahead and trim that off all the way around the circumference of the veil to clean that up. And then you're going to flip your veil back over, and you're going to take some glue, and you're going to just kind of glue the little edges of the loose lace. And then I'm using a 4-inch comb. I like to see how that looks. And basically what you're trying to do is make sure that you cannot see the comb when you flip it. And then I just put a little bit of glue all the way down the comb. I place that, again, making sure that I can't see it before I sew it. Looking good, yep. And then I'm going to take my invisible thread, and I'm going to sew all the way down the whole length of that little comb. Here is the veil in the hair, and it looks amazing. And I use upcycled lace with a little bit of illusion. And if you want to look at the cost, because I got the veil for free, this veil alone only cost literally $20. That's all it costs to make this veil. So hopefully you can find your own upcycled lace and make your own beautiful mantilla veil. But take your time, don't rush yourself, because it was a little bit stressful. So how fast did it take me to make this veil? It took me 2 hours and 45 minutes. That's it. If you're looking for a more comprehensive video on how to make a mantilla veil, I have a video right here that shows you how to make a mantilla veil from start to finish, but this time it won't be on the clock. All right, well, thank you so much for joining my challenge. It was a lot of fun, and I hope you have a great time making veils out there. go find your lace. See you later, veil makers.